got number one? Who's the favorite right now, Brandon? Who you got? Are you sticking with your boys, the Nets?
Yeah, I got Nets. I mean, Harden's slowly playing himself into shape, and even if he's just the pass first, not quite scoring Harden, but still getting you close to 10 assists a game. He's second in the league right now in assists. Like, I mean, if he's and still putting up to over 20 points a game, so it's like it's not Harden, but he's still good enough to where when you have Durant and like even if they get Kyrie back,
it's inevitable.
It's imminent that he's going to play,
right.
Which is huge. I mean, and that's something that now we have to consider. Is he going to play home games in the playoffs?
I think even getting 3 to 4 games. I mean, I guess maybe this is like a weird thing where Nets are not going to want to get the number 1 seed to where they want to get not home field or not home court advantage just so they could get Kyrie for 4 games instead of 3.
Right, dude.
This is really playing some 40
galaxy brain.
Is this a conspiracy theory?
This is really galaxy
what
braining
the
it.
Fuck?
But like I'm just saying, like even if you get Kyrie for 3 to 4 games a series, I think that's still great. And I think Durant and Harden are going to be enough to where I think they'll be able to hold it down. I just think they're so good. Durant's good. Like Durant has to be hungry, where like he knows, like So I don't know. I think that there's my number 1. Where do you guys have Nets number 1, or where do they have?
The only reason I don't have number 1 is
number 2
because of the amount of minutes that they're playing Kevin Durant right now. That scares me, and I know he's a great player, and I know he's obviously trying to get the MVP this season. But
fingers crossed on that.
Yeah, fingers crossed. But having the injuries that he's had, and then to lead the team in minutes and be like close to leading the league in minutes, it's just like I'm a little wary of that. So as long as they can get this help from Kyrie Irving. And James Harden is definitely playing like he did last year now, more than he was to start out the season. So
yeah, James Harden's
all
back,
that looks
folks.
good. Yeah, James
Harden is back.
It was inevitable. He just started a little slow to start, whatever. But
it happens. First season usually is
I mean,
like
if
that.
he's not like a top 4 player in the league, he's going to be a top 15 player in the league,
Yeah,
so
for
it's
sure.
like
Cam Thomas, for me, is probably one of the more important players because I think he is the type of player that can
High
create
upside.
his own shot, create his own bucket, and ease a little bit of stress off of all 3 of those guys. So he's going to be huge in the back end of the season, especially after the All-Star game, where they have to like ease up on the minutes, not give Durant 40 minutes a game pretty much.
Is Cam Thomas? Yeah,
is he going to be able to do it? So I think that's a key player to watch in the future. I still went with Joe though. I got him at 2.
I got him at 4. I actually got him at 4.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
My number 1 team right now. No, it's not a bit. My number 1 team right now is the Bucks. My number 1 team right now is the Bucks.
The Bucks. Oh,
Yeah.
snap. I mean,
Bucks.
Hey, go with
bro.
Old Faithful.
I'm going with Old Faithful, man. Giannis just looks like he is a destroyer of worlds, and he just has that monkey off of his back of like, can he win it all? Can he be the guy in the clutch? Like, the dude is just a defensive mastermind out there. He could guard like 3 people at one time, and I don't know, just the way he has a control of the paint on offense. Like, you literally cannot stop him. He can post up. He can hit fadeaways. Like, he's just there for me. And I just see that team and Drew Holiday as well, who's just good every year,
So this is my argument. So I think, like, specifically you put Nets against the Bucks, right? Like, I mean, all right, let's go back to last year. KD almost won it single-handedly. Like, if Harden is even what he is this year, right? Like, he was not anything. He was hurt. He was just a body out there, but he was not really playing. If you give him any bit of Harden, you give him any bit of Kyrie, and like the thing is too is like the Bucks had PJ Tucker. Whether you can say he's a good defender at this point in his career or not, he was just the guy that was gonna
He got good minutes.
He got minutes. He's making KD work for it, and it's relieving Giannis from having to guard KD the whole game. Or Drew or anyone.
It's
so
more
it's like,
switching onto into the paint, which is nice.
Yeah,
that's where you want Giannis.
So that's why it's just like now without PJ Tucker, it's just, I don't know like who they're gonna be able to put on KD for a 7-game series. So that'd be my argument. Like I don't, and if you expect Giannis to do it, and it's just gonna be tough for him to do it like a whole game defensively, not get in foul trouble, plus put up the offensive numbers that you're expecting. Like it's a lot to ask. So that's why I think that would be my argument. Where it's just. Unless they pick up someone, which obviously they can, but
yeah, they definitely can.
Now,
they definitely can. I mean, for me, one of the biggest things I'm scared of is Chris Middleton. He's shooting the worst he's been his whole career in terms of not his whole career, but in the last like recent future, the last couple 4 years, and shooting more threes. So he's only shooting pretty much 36%. Last year shot 41 before that, 41.5 before that. But he's also shooting 6 threes compared to 5.4. So like. He's taking less points. He's taking more shots. His assist numbers, his turnovers are high. He's at a career high in turnovers this year so far. Obviously, it's still early, but this is like worrisome for me because he
think
pretty
this
much
is-
is the guy that has to take over sometimes.
But like
when Giannis is
Drew was hurt and like out with like COVID and like
And so was Middleton, to
and
be
like
clear.
hurt.
Yeah, so was
it's,
Middleton, to be clear,
I think
but it's
Middleton
still-
like probably like took more point guard duties than he probably like normally would, which could cause some of this increase in numbers. But I
They've also
I
not
agree.
had Giannis for a stretch of
they
games because
barely
he was
they
out from
haven't
COVID.
had all three of them together like
Yeah.
for as that
So
long.
to be this well standing, to have as many issues they've had between those three guys, those are their main three guys. I still see them as the main team to beat right now, and also the rotation guys. I mean, Grayson Allen shooting 40% from three, Pat Connaughton shooting 40% from three, Bobby freaking Portis shooting 50,
he's all in on his
50%.
role.
40.5% from
40%.
three, 15.7 points per game, 9 rebounds a game, a steal a game, and a block a game. And it's just like the best season of his career. So it's one of those things where, like, obviously they're going to miss Brook Lopez. They're going to miss PJ Tucker. But if they can get those two wings and even Dante DiVincenzo, who's still trying to work his way
But
back.
that's my thing is like without Brook and without PJ Tucker, like you're really gonna be
personally, I like
hamstrung
Bobby.
on like
I think
I like
defensively,
Bobby
though.
more.
on defense.
I like Bobby more
he's
than
okay,
Brook.
but I don't know if I think of he's like that good of a rim protector. I mean, I guess maybe against the
He's
Nets
had his
he's
moments.
better.
He's had a
as,
high
like,
motor, so it's a high
He's got
motor
a high
defender
motor.
is like really all you
I
need.
guess it just I don't know. It's just tough. That's what you're relying on. Like
It's not perfect, but I'm looking at Giannis as like a top 2, top 3 guy in the entire league right now. So if he
top
can-
2, top 3. Well, who's
It's
above
like
him?
Steph and who?
I mean, it's KD.
Steph and him.
So that's
and
what I'm
Steph.
saying.
KD.
So that's what I'm saying is like if we agree that KD's better than Giannis, then it comes down to like do you
But
really
I'm
think
saying
Middleton
I'm not even
and
saying he's better. I'm saying they're in the same like category. So it's just like they can beat each other on a given
for sure.
night.